Hi everybody, it's Scott Leckie here from Displacement Solutions. As you know, hopefully, Displacement Solutions has been working on the development of a new set of principles on climate displacement since the beginning of the year as part of our Climate Displacement Law project. And we're very happy to announce that the very latest draft, it's about the 10th draft, is now available online for your comments. We'll have that draft on the internet from about the 22nd of July 2013 until the 6th of August 2013. So it'll give you and anyone that you would like to tell about this the opportunity to comment directly on the principles as they now stand, so that those comments can be taken into account by our team of experts and legal scholars who are preparing these principles. And we will aim to have those principles completed for public distribution on the 18th of August in just less than 1 month's time. Our aim is to ensure that these principles are as practical and as viable, as actionable as possible, so that governments everywhere, people everywhere, organizations everywhere can take the steps required in policy terms, legal terms, and programmatic terms to ensure that the rights of everyone everywhere who's affected by climate displacement can expect realistically to have their rights both respected and protected. Few, if any, governments today have undertaken the steps required to both prevent climate displacement from occurring and to remedy climate displacement once it has occurred. And as we have seen throughout the world, in many of the countries where we work, climate displacement is not something that we anticipate in the future only. It's something that's happening today and something that will increase in both frequency and scale in the coming years. Estimates of how many people will be expected to experience this process tragically are much more likely to be measured in the tens or hundreds of millions than simply in the thousands or even low millions. So we have a very large problem on our hands in the coming decades, and it's our hope that the principles that we have adapted to address this question will be acted upon by those who have power to do so throughout the world. It's our aim to get as many people throughout the world to comment on these principles as possible. We're trying to make this process as democratic, as open, as transparent as possible. Indeed, most international principles that are adopted are usually adopted by a very small number of people, meeting in private rooms, secluded without an extensive amount of public input. And our aim here is to make this process as open, as democratic, as transparent as possible. You don't need to be a lawyer to comment on these principles. You don't need to be an expert on climate change. You just need to be a fellow human being who is concerned about the problem of climate displacement as it affects our fellow brothers and sisters throughout the world. So we urge all of you to have a quick read at the draft as it now stands, and if you have anything to say about it, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, please do contact us on comments@displacementsolutions.org. As I mentioned, the principles in their draft form will be available online for the next 15 days. And we would welcome all of your inputs to ensure that the final text that is approved on the 18th of August is as relevant and pertinent to as many people as possibly can be the case. So thanks very much for your interest and for your support, and we look very much forward to hearing from you very soon.